Hi everyone, I'm Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, founder of ApolloniaPonti.com. If this is your first time visiting, welcome, and I am your dating coach for you men to attract that woman that you desire and to confidently go after the love lives that you deserve. And in today's video, we are going to talk about how to playfully tease a woman. There's a significant difference between teasing and being disrespectful and also bullying. So I want to be really clear about this. We are not going to talk about being disrespectful, or we're not going to talk about bullying a woman. We are going to talk about how to tease a woman so she can become attracted to you, so you can keep up with that witty banter on a date and become more playful and more fun and also funny at the end of the day. Women love to be teased, even if we admit it or not, because it actually forms that back and forth talk of competition. It's kind of like you're in a competition of who can come up with the best thing afterwards, you know? And it draws a lot of attraction because it shows too, as a man that's making fun of a woman, is that you kind of don't really care and you're really confident in your own skin. And at the end of the day, we're really, really attracted to that. So let's get started on some tips here. Tip number one is mimic a girl. If you're on a date and you find that something she's doing cute and she's playing with her hair, maybe she's a little nervous and she's just playing with her hair and she's talking to you and she's going like this as she's talking to you, because this is a nervous trait that some women may do. Maybe you can just sit there and talk to her back and go like this and make fun of her because you're mimicking her and you're calling her out on something that's pretty cute and she can laugh. And she'll notice this and probably ask you, what are you doing? Are you making fun of me? And then you can just playfully laugh together. Tip number two is, I love this one, is create a nickname for her. I remember on my first date with my loved one a long time ago, we created a nickname for each other, and the nickname was so horrible, I'm not even gonna say it, but we created a nickname for each other on our first date, and it was something that we actually formulated a bond through text message, through phone calls, and it was something like only the two of us knew and found it funny. So it was like this inner bond the both of you share, and it's actually cute, and women are really attracted to this because of the fact that it's like you have a secret password or a secret code going on. So it shows and it builds attraction. Tip number three is challenge her. Challenge her to get uncomfortable sometimes. I love this one. Like if you are feeling the vibe and the date is going good and you can tell she likes you and she's asking you questions and maybe you've been on a date for a couple hours already, challenge her with something like this. You don't have to do this. There's so many other options, but I always love this one, is like just sitting across from her on a date and say, let's see who can break eye contact first. And then just start staring at her. And it'll make her laugh and it kind of gets her uncomfortable, but it also shows a place of confidence. That is a really, really good one. Tip number four is escalate on things that she says. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example of something that was always done to me at my age. That was always done to me when I was dating. And I was a girl that lived in Florida, and I was born in California, and I still kind of have a Valley girl accent. And so a lot of times guys on dates would just really make fun of my accent and say, well, I don't know, just always kind of mocking me and escalating things that I said. So it's not like I'm saying, well, I don't know, like that, but they escalate it. So I might just be like, well, I don't know. And then he says, well, I don't know. See, it's just, I know that sounds really bad, but it's like not probably the best example because that sounded not like a guy would do. But you guys get the drift. So escalate things, like meaning, I'm going to give you another example, like saying, I'm not sure what I want to order. What do you want? And then he can just escalate it, and because of the fact that he thinks it's cute in the way that you're saying it, and he escalates it to a higher level, a higher pitch of your voice, and is actually making fun of you. So that is a good way to escalate something with a woman. And then tip number six is give her a compliment, but give it to her in a different way. You can give her a compliment like something like putting yourself in the same version of the compliment, saying like, I don't know who has better eyes, me or you. You're still giving her a compliment, but you're being playful with this. Tip number five is give her a compliment, but make sure that you're in the compliment too. This is a really witty thing to do. Maybe you can try to compliment her on her eyes, but instead you say, I don't know who has better eyes, me or you. It's gonna give me, I should think about this for a little bit. Those are good gestures to say and just good witty things to say, because not only are you giving her a compliment, but you're kind of like being playful with her. Tip number 6 is point out something really nerdy about her. So if she continues to talk about books, because that's what I do, because I love to read books, point those stuff out. Or if she has freckles, point out her freckles because you think they're so cute. Because a lot of times women can be embarrassed about their freckles or something, or I love your curly hair, whatever it is. Compliment her on those things because it can be a little embarrassing, but you're bringing light to the situation. So another thing is if she's really clumsy and spills a drink on the kitchen table, you can also say, next time I'm gonna have to give you a sippy cup. Those are really witty responses and also playful. You're not being disrespectful, you're just lightly having humor with her and making fun of her. And number 7, I love this one, is accuse her of hitting on you. So if you see that the vibe is good, the date is going well, and she says something really nice, like gives you a compliment, you can just stand back and say, excuse me, are you hitting on me? Like that, because it shows a place of confidence. It gives her some time to laugh. And also maybe she was nervous on giving you a compliment and you find it light and funny and you know how to keep up the banter with her and also challenge her. If you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and I want to hear from you. Which one will you try on one of your dates? Comment below and I want to know. And as always, I'll see you again in the next video, and remember, you are always loved. Bye for now.